Take a slow, gentle breath right now. There is nothing you need to do, nowhere you need to go, and nothing you need to fix in this moment. You are here, and that is enough. As this day comes to a close, allow yourself to step out of the noise of the world and into a quieter space within you. This is a safe place, a place where you are allowed to soften, to rest, and to let go of everything you have been carrying. You may have spent the day thinking, worrying, planning, or holding yourself together for others. Perhaps your mind feels full, or your body feels tired in ways words cannot fully explain. Tonight, you don't need to carry any of that with you. You are allowed to set it all down. Imagine placing the weight of the day gently on the ground beside you, knowing you can pick it up again tomorrow if you need to. For now, you are free. Let your shoulders drop. Let your yaf relax. Let your breath slow down naturally without forcing it. You are not behind in life. You are not failing. You are not broken. You are simply human, and humans need rest, reassurance, and kindness, especially from themselves. Tonight is not about solving problems or finding answers. Tonight is about remembering that you are supported even when you don't feel strong. As you listen, allow your body to receive these words like a soft blanket. You don't have to concentrate or analyze anything. Even if your mind wanders, that's okay. Your subconscious is listening, gently absorbing the feeling of safety and calm. These words are here to remind you of something you may have forgotten during the busyness of life. You are safe right now. Nothing is required of you in this moment. No expectations, no pressure, no effort. The universe does not ask you to struggle through the night. It invites you to rest. Just as your breath comes and goes without effort, life continues to support you even when you are asleep. Your heart knows how to beat. Your body knows how to heal. Your mind knows how to release when it feels safe enough to do so. And tonight, you are safe enough. If fear has been visiting you lately, let it know it does not need to stand guard right now. If worry has been whispering in your ear, allow it to quiet down. You are protected in this moment. There is an unseen support surrounding you, gentle, steady, and patient. You don't have to see it to feel it. You only need to allow it. Imagine a soft, warm light around you. Not bright, not overwhelming, just enough to feel comforting. This light represents safety, love, and calm. It does not rush you. It does not demand anything from you. It simply stays, reminding you that you are not alone. You are allowed to rest here. You are allowed to breathe deeply. You are allowed to trust that for this moment, everything is okay. As the night unfolds, let this sense of safety settle deeper into your body. Let it move through your chest, your arms, your legs, all the way down to your feet. Each breath gently anchors you into the present moment, where nothing is missing and nothing needs to be fixed. This is the beginning of your rest. This is the beginning of letting go. And for now, it is enough to simply be here. As you continue to rest here, gently notice what may still be moving inside you. There is no need to push it away or make it disappear. Fear often lingers not because it wants to harm you, but because it wants to be seen. Tonight, you are not here to fight fear. You are here to understand it with kindness. You are allowed to look at it softly, without judgment, without criticism, and without the need to change it right away. Fear can show up in many quiet ways. It may appear as overthinking, as a tight feeling in the chest, or as a constant urge to plan every possible outcome. It may sound like a small voice that says, "What if something goes wrong?" Or, "What if I'm not enough?" If you recognize any of this, know that you are not alone. Fear is not a sign of weakness. It is simply a learned response, created during moments when you needed protection. You did the best you could with what you knew at the time. Tonight, you don't need to analyze where your fear came from. You don't need to relive old memories or explain yourself. Simply acknowledge that fear has been trying to help you feel safe, even if its methods have been exhausting. Thank it gently for its effort. and let it know that it does not need to work so hard right now. There is nothing wrong with you for feeling afraid. There is nothing wrong with you for wanting certainty. There is nothing wrong with you for wanting reassurance. So many people believe they must overcome fear before they can rest, but the truth is the opposite. Fear begins to soften when it feels accepted. When you stop resisting it, it no longer needs to shout to be heard. In this quiet space, you are invited to say to yourself, I see you, and it's okay. That simple acknowledgement can bring more peace than hours of struggle. As you breathe slowly, imagine fear loosening its grip, not disappearing completely, but relaxing, like a clenched hand slowly opening. You are not forcing it open. You are simply allowing it to soften in its own time. There is no rush. Healing does not need speed. It needs gentleness. You may notice emotions beneath the fear, sadness, uncertainty, or tiredness. Let them be there too. You are strong enough to feel what you feel. You do not have to hide from yourself anymore. This moment is not asking you to be brave or positive or optimistic. It is only asking you to be honest and kind with yourself. Remember this: you are not your fear. You are the one who notices it. And the one who notices is always bigger than what is noticed. As you rest, remind yourself that fear does not predict the future. It only reflects old patterns and past experiences. The thoughts it creates are not prophecies. They are habits. And habits can change, especially when met with compassion instead of resistance. Tonight, you are allowed to pause the habit of worrying, even if just for a few minutes, even if just for this breath. Life will not fall apart if you stop holding it so tightly. In fact, this pause is where healing begins. Say quietly within yourself, without forcing belief, it is safe for me to feel what I feel. It is safe for me to rest. It is safe for me to let go, even a little. You don't have to believe these words completely for them to work. Your willingness is enough. Each time you choose kindness over judgment, something inside you relaxes. Something inside you begins to trust again. Fear does not need to be defeated. It only needs to be understood. And tonight, in this gentle space, you are learning how to meet yourself with compassion. This is not a setback. This is progress. This is the quiet beginning of release. As you rest here, breathing slowly and gently, allow yourself to consider a new idea, one that may feel unfamiliar, yet deeply comforting. Letting go is not giving up. Letting go is not losing control. Letting go is an act of trust. It is a quiet decision to stop carrying what was never meant to be held so tightly in the first place. So much of your tension has come from trying to manage everything, every outcome, every reaction, every possibility. You may have believed that if you just stayed alert enough, careful enough, prepared enough, you could prevent pain or disappointment. That belief came from a place of self-protection, and it deserves compassion. But tonight you are invited to see that there is another way to live one that feels lighter, softer, and more peaceful. Trust does not mean that nothing challenging will ever happen again. It means you no longer have to face life as if you are alone. It means you allow life to meet you halfway. When you let go of the constant need to control, you create space for support to enter. You create space for solutions you could not have planned. You create space for calm. Notice how control feels in your body. It often feels tight, heavy, exhausting. Now imagine what trust might feel like. Trust feels like a slow exhale. It feels like unclenching your hands. It feels like allowing your shoulders to rest where they naturally want to be. Trust says, I don't have to know everything right now. Trust says, I am allowed to rest. You are not responsible for making the universe work. You are not required to push life forward through effort alone. There is an intelligence greater than worry, greater than fear, and greater than the mind's endless planning. This intelligence has guided your breath since the moment you were born. It has carried you through moments you once thought you would never survive, and it is still here with you now. Letting go is simply choosing to cooperate with that intelligence instead of resisting it. You may notice a part of you that is afraid to release control. That part may say, "If I let go, everything will fall apart." Gently remind yourself that holding on has not given you the peace you seek. You are not being asked to drop everything at once. You are only being invited to loosen your grip just enough to breathe more easily. Imagine holding something very delicate in your hands. The tighter you squeeze, the more likely it is to break. But when you hold it gently, it remains whole. Life responds the same way. When you soften, life softens with you. You do not need to force trust. You do not need to convince yourself. You only need to be willing. Willingness is powerful. Even the smallest willingness creates movement. Even a quiet thought like, "Maybe I don't have to control this tonight," is enough to begin the shift. The universe responds to openness, not perfection. As you breathe, you may want to repeat gently within yourself, "I am willing to let go. I am willing to trust. I am willing to rest." These words are not commands. They are invitations. And invitations are always met with kindness. Trust grows naturally when you stop arguing with the present moment. It grows when you stop demanding that life prove itself before you relax. You are allowed to rest even before everything makes sense. Peace does not come after certainty. Peace comes when you stop chasing certainty. Tonight you are learning that strength does not live in tension. It lives in surrender. True power is knowing when to soften. True courage is allowing yourself to be supported. Letting go does not mean you stop caring. It means you stop carrying what the universe is already handling. And as you rest in this understanding, something inside you begins to quiet. The need to control fades into the background. In its place, a gentle trust begins to form one breath at a time. This trust will grow while you sleep. You don't need to work on it. You only need to allow it. As your body begins to soften even more, allow yourself to remember something important. You do not have to stay awake to make life work. Even now, as you rest, as your thoughts slow and your breathing deepens, life continues to move on your behalf. The universe does not pause when you close your eyes. In fact, some of its most beautiful work happens when you are not watching. While you sleep, your body knows how to restore itself. Your mind knows how to release what it no longer needs. Your heart knows how to find balance again. You have never had to consciously tell your heart to beat or your lungs to breathe. There is an intelligence within you that has always known what to do. That same intelligence is also guiding your life, even when you feel uncertain. You may have believed that if you stopped thinking, stopped planning, or stopped worrying, something important would be missed. But tonight, you are invited to discover a gentler truth. Rest is not neglect. Rest is cooperation. When you rest, you allow life to reorganize itself in ways your mind cannot imagine. Think of a river flowing effortlessly toward the ocean. It does not struggle. It does not force its path. It simply moves, guided by gravity and trust. When an obstacle appears, the river does not panic. It flows around it. Life works in the same way. When you stop resisting, solutions appear naturally. Right now, you are being carried. Even the challenges you cannot understand are being shaped into something meaningful. Even the delays you once feared are quietly protecting you. You do not have to solve your life tonight. You only have to rest inside it. As your body grows heavier and more relaxed, imagine that everything you have been worrying about is gently being held by something greater than you. You are not handing it over because you failed. You are handing it over because you trust that you are supported. And that trust is enough. The universe does not need your constant attention to work things out. It only needs your willingness to allow. And willingness does not require effort. It requires softness. If your mind begins to drift, that is perfectly okay. Drifting is a sign that you are beginning to trust. You may notice thoughts slowing down, becoming less urgent, less demanding. This is your natural state returning. Peace is not something you must create. It is something you remember. You are not missing out by resting. You are not falling behind. You are aligning. While you sleep, unseen connections are forming. Gentle shifts are happening. Opportunities are aligning in ways you cannot yet see. Life is arranging itself around your well-being, even if your mind cannot follow the process. Allow yourself to believe this, even if only for tonight. You may whisper softly within yourself, I allow life to work for me. I am safe to rest. Everything is being taken care of. These words do not need to be forced. Let them float through your awareness like a soft lullaby. Your subconscious understands the language of safety and trust far more deeply than the language of effort. As you sink deeper into rest, imagine being held by the universe itself, steady, patient, and kind. There is nothing you need to do to deserve this support. You have always been worthy of it. You are simply remembering it now. Let your breath become slow and natural. Let your body feel supported by the surface beneath you. Let your mind release its grip. Tonight, you are learning that life does not require your exhaustion to move forward. It requires your presence, your openness, and your trust. And trust grows effortlessly when you allow yourself to rest. The universe is working, even now, especially now. And as you continue to drift towards sleep, you can relax knowing that nothing important is being missed. Everything that needs to happen will unfold at the perfect time, without struggle, without force, and without fear. Now that your body is relaxed and your mind is softer, this is the perfect moment to gently introduce new thoughts, thoughts that feel safe, comforting, and supportive. At this level of rest, your subconscious mind is open and receptive. It is listening, not with effort, but with ease. There is no need to concentrate. Simply allow the words to flow through you, settling wherever they are needed most. As you listen, imagine each affirmation as a gentle wave washing over you and leaving behind calm. There is no rush, there is no pressure to believe every word completely. Your willingness to listen is enough. Begin by breathing slowly and naturally. And quietly within yourself, allow these words to arise. I release the need to worry tonight. I am safe to rest. I am safe to let go. Feel how your body responds when you tell it that it is safe. Your nervous system understands these words. It knows how to soften in response to kindness. With each breath, you may notice your muscles loosening just a little more, your thoughts becoming less sharp, less demanding. I trust the flow of life. I trust that everything is unfolding as it should. I trust that I am supported. You do not have to know how things will work out. You only need to know that you do not face life alone. Trust does not require proof in this moment. It only requires openness. And openness is already present within you. Allow the affirmations to move slowly now, like a lullaby. I release fear now. I release the need to control. I allow peace to fill me. Notice how good it feels to stop holding everything together. You are not giving up. You are giving yourself permission to rest. The part of you that has been trying so hard can finally relax. I am guided even when I cannot see the path. I am protected even while I sleep. Life is working in my favor. These words are gentle reminders, not commands. They are invitations for your subconscious to return to its natural state of trust. You do not need to repeat them perfectly. Even hearing them once is enough to begin the shift. Let the space between the words be just as important as the words themselves. In those spaces, your mind rests. In those spaces, healing happens. I am allowed to rest deeply. I am allowed to feel calm. I am allowed to receive support. If your thoughts drift, that is a sign you are doing this perfectly. Drifting means you are letting go. Drifting means your mind feels safe enough to release control. You may want to imagine these affirmations sinking gently into your body, like warm light settling into every cell. They move into your chest, your belly, your arms, your legs. Nothing is forced. Everything is welcomed. Everything is being taken care of. I do not need to stay alert. I can rest now. Each affirmation is a signal to your subconscious that the night is a time for restoration, not vigilance. You are teaching your inner world that it is safe to relax, safe to trust, safe to sleep. I trust myself. I trust life. I trust this moment. As these words continue to echo softly within you, you may feel yourself drifting closer to sleep. That is exactly as it should be. You do not need to stay awake to receive their benefit. Your subconscious will continue to absorb them gently, lovingly throughout the night. Let the affirmations fade into a feeling rather than words, a feeling of safety, trust, and peace. That feeling will stay with you as you sleep, wrapping around you like a quiet promise. And in that promise, you can rest. As this night gently holds you, allow yourself to settle into a quiet understanding that does not require words. You have done enough. You are enough. There is nothing left to prove, and nowhere else you need to go in this moment. The day is complete, and you are allowed to rest fully in its closing. Everything that needed your attention today has been given what it could receive. Everything that still feels unresolved can wait until tomorrow. Right now, you are supported in a deeper way by a presence that does not rush, does not judge, and does not demand anything from you. This presence simply holds you. You may notice a feeling of calm spreading through your body, like a gentle exhale that lasts a little longer than usual. This is your natural state returning. Peace does not arrive because all problems are solved. Peace arrives when you stop requiring the moment to be different than it is. And right now, this moment is safe. You are safe to sleep. You are safe to let go. You are safe to trust. Life has not forgotten you. Even when you could not see the path, you were being guided. Even when you felt unsure, something steady remained within you. That steadiness is still here now, quietly reminding you that you are never truly alone. As you rest, imagine yourself floating gently, supported without effort. There is no direction you must choose, no decision you must make. You are simply being carried. This is not weakness. This is trust. This is the kind of trust that allows the soul to rest. Everything is unfolding in its own time. Nothing is late. Nothing is missing. If thoughts arise, let them pass like clouds moving slowly across the night sky. You do not need to follow them. You do not need to answer them. The sky remains wide and calm, no matter what passes through it. You are that sky. Your breath moves easily now. Your body feels heavier, more relaxed. Your mind no longer needs to stay alert. As you drift closer to sleep, know that you are being gently prepared for a new day, not through effort, but through rest. While you sleep, your mind integrates peace. Your body restores balance. Your heart softens into trust. You wake renewed, not because you tried, but because you allowed. Nothing you desire is being withheld from you. Nothing meant for you will pass you by. Life meets you when you are ready, and rest is part of that readiness. Tonight, you are choosing to believe that all is well, even if you cannot yet see how. That belief is enough. It is more than enough. It is the doorway to peace. You are allowed to stop searching. You are allowed to stop striving. You are allowed to sleep. As the words fade and silence gently returns, let yourself sink fully into rest. Let the night carry you. Let the universe hold what you no longer need to carry. All is well. All is unfolding. And you are deeply, completely supported. Sleep now, knowing that tomorrow will meet you with exactly what you need at exactly the right time.